Once we were many. Now we are few. Hunters, killers of the world's filth. Witchers, the ultimate killing machines. Among us, a legend. The one they call Geralt of Rivia, the White Wolf.
We meet again, Witcher.
Your Imperial Majesty.
She's returned, Geralt. After all these years.
Are you sure it's her?
Yes. And she's in danger. Witnesses claim the Wild Hunt follows her. You must find her.
And when I do, what then?
I shall give her what she deserves.
White Wolf, at last. I come for her of the prophecy. Every decision you make will bring devastation. Each choice will lead to a greater evil.
Yeah, there we go. Whoa. It's a great opening scene.
Okay, I don't hear any audio.
Oh yeah, where's the game audio, guys? I mean, Geralt is really sexy, but I need some audio. Cool. Oh, there we go. Thank you, gentlemen.
Okay, so this is basically sort of a minor quest in the game. It's called Griffin Hunt. You found a contract, or you met somebody, and you got a contract to go hunt a griffin. In fact, and it's Griffin, so it's kind of a normal monster type griffin. There's like more kind of different kinds of griffins as well. So
I see a lot of the old signs for his powers are back, right?
yeah, he's got all the same powers back. The powers are basically the same signs, but they're more. You can level them up, and there are alternate signs now for each power type. So. And most of the alternates are kind of area of effect powers, and of course they get more and more powerful through the game if you build that side of your character up.
Very cool. And before we started, you were talking a little bit about the crafting. So now that he's on this hunt, so we're in an open world right now, and this is not the main story. This is a side quest that we're doing, right?
Yeah. So we're hunting this griffin, and we're using this Witcher senses a lot. And so Witcher senses are kind of cool. It's like you go into this mode and you can see sound clues. So if you have a little sound clue in red, you know that's going to be an opponent. And you can see blood trails and things like that. And in the lore, the Witchers had these sort of extra sort of abilities, these sort of stronger senses and perceptions, and they can see things better in the world than most common men. And that's because they're basically mutated from birth. They're humans, kind of mutated from birth to be monster hunters. So they get all these skills and these magical abilities just to be able to kill monsters as contracts for people. So they go around killing monsters for money.
Can you tell us a little bit more about just like the lore of The Witcher? So this is the third game in the series. I mean, what's kind of like just of it, like what's the story so far for this man?
So this is Geralt of Rivia, and so there's these Witchers are a cast of these monster killers, and by this age, by this period, they're kind of dying off, and he's one of the last ones. But he's supposed to be, the most badass of all of them, basically. So it's about him and his story.
The last of the badasses.
Pretty much. There's more Witchers that are going to show up in this game, but he's renowned to be the sort of the toughest and the best of them.
So who are we running into right now? Are these bandits or?
So this is kind of a random combat encounter, and you were chasing that griffin. But along the way, you run into these guys that they're attacking a merchant, and they're getting ready to attack this hut. This hut is where an herbalist lives. So you can choose to go in and you can fight these guys and take them down, which is what we're trying to do here.
Now, this is some pretty slick combat. It's almost like we have a pro gamer, like doing this gameplay for us.
Yeah, it's Luke Knack. He's a pro gamer, pro Counter-Strike gamer, and
Champion, right?
World champion Counter-Strike player, and he's one of our gameplay analysts at the studio, and so we want somebody to actually play demos for us. We get Lucas because we know he's going to kick everybody's ass. So
I need Lucas to decapitate this guy right now, or like chop off an arm
see if
or
he
a
can
leg.
do it.
Come on, Lucas, I believe in
He's
you.
got to set it up for the decap. Let's see if he can pull it off. Might just kill him.
There we go. It's all right. Just finish him if you need to. Oh.
Yeah.
Get him
so
set
there,
up.
he stunned him.
Ah.
Nope, and he killed him with
There
a
we
bow.
go. Oh, is he still crawling away?
No
I like
decap
that.
there.
I love how they just don't fall to the ground. They're just like trying to crawl away for their lives. And oh, is he still alive? That's awesome.
You can come out.
So this is like storytelling here. You kind of break when you have a sequence like this, you break it to a dialogue sequence, and then you get lots of choices for dialogue, and that, depending on how you choose things, it can unlock other kinds of quests in the game.
Tracking a griffin.
So this is a character you meet, and now since you've basically taken care of these scumbags that are trying to take her hut down, you can go back to her, and she'll sell you potions and potion ingredients and so forth at lower prices. And
Can she repay us in any other ways?
sorry.
Can she repay us in any other ways?
Maybe.
I'm just referring to, I guess in previous games, Geralt had a reputation for being very fond of the ladies. Is there
Yeah,
still
the ladies
that
are usually more fond of Geralt, so
that-
it doesn't have any problem at all getting women somehow. And yeah, there's gonna be sex sequences in the game, but tasteful.
Tasteful, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. That's the only way Geralt knows how to do it.
Yeah, we're trying to do mature storytelling, and when you're a grown up, you have sex, so that's something that just makes the world more believable, more real for us.
Right. It's about respecting the gamers too, right? So we're still on the hunt for this griffin, right?
Yeah, this is kind of a cool area. It shows you how big the world is when you get up to this vista. And everything you can see in the world, you can actually travel to, and you can go on foot. And in The Witcher 3, we introduce mounted riding, so horseback riding, and there's also going to be mounted combat. So you can use sword, you can fight sword from horse, and you can use that crossbow that we've added to the game also from horseback.
So let's go into the weapons. On his back, I see, his two swords. So he has like the silver sword and his like regular sword.
Yeah,
And
so
he's
now-
got something new, right?
So right here he pulls out still sword. And this is sort of the final sort of combat encounter with this griffin, if you can kill him. So Lucas is basically trying to take him down.
Yeah, Lucas. Show him his boss. You almost feel the power of that griffin when it stomps towards you.
Yeah, it's pretty cool to hear that stuff. Sound design's really fun to do in the game.
And these encounters can get pretty insane, right? I mean, this griffin's huge, but do they get bigger than this? Can you tell me?
They can get bigger than this, yeah. We can't really talk about all the monsters that are going to be kind of a spoiler to talk about all the monsters, but you saw a lot of stuff in the trailer, and so you fight all those monsters, obviously, and there's a lot more. I think it's like, I don't know, 70 different kinds of monsters in the game, something like that. So yeah, there's the silver sword, and the silver sword's used against sort of monsters usually and magical creatures, so. So yeah, that was a quest, and one of the things you had to do is like take the griffin's head. So that's a trophy. Now you take that back, and you probably get some other reward for it. And now he's going to Novigrad, and that's what we're really introducing is a big city that you can have like sort of main storyline side quests in as well. So
So again, the entire world is open, right? I can go on these hunts, I can continue on the storyline and take a